All right, we're back with the Winchester Model 70 Classic Stainless Chambered in 270 WSM. Back for our second range trip. As y'all seen in the previous video, that first range trip didn't go quite the way we wanted it to. But the great thing is, we get to do more shooting. And today, I'm trying a couple different things. I have some more ballistic tips, 140 grains loaded up with a different powder. I'm gonna try IMR 7828, but I also took some SST 140 grains and loaded them up with the exact same charge weights as we did previously with the ballistic tips in 140 grains. So we're gonna see if it's just a bullet that was giving us the results we got in the last range test, or if it was the powder. Being that we got the same bullet loaded up with a different powder, that's gonna give us a chance to see what that does. And we have the different bullet loaded with the same exact powder charges in the same powder to see if that's going to give us the results that we want to try to achieve. And as you remember, our goals were 3/4 inch groups and maximum velocity of 3150. And we're hoping to achieve that with what we got loaded up here today in this range test. We're going to get started shooting, and we'll see how it goes from there. Y'all get to see the first shots on target.
That's not a horrible group.
Move this, I can't see around it.
What? Oh.
Oh damn, I know one thing I forgot.
I wish I would have got velocities.
Oh. Put on it.
Bullseye, but it looks like you every.
Oh. Maybe I know. I made that mistake one day, so I tightened it up.
3093.
Oh, that's
3122. 3112. 3134.
you getting Texas body.
It might be hit.
I think all three of those were
3135. 3152. 3158. 3140.
Your height came down. Make it go faster.
Well, we're back from another range trip, and it's not very often that you get to be the hammer instead of the nail. But we'll just say we pretty much nailed it on this one. So we get to be the hammer this time. All right, so we got our targets here. We went back with the ballistic tip. It didn't perform on our last range trip. We loaded up some rounds for it this time. Just a few 3-shot groups with a different powder. We went with an IMR 7828, which is a pretty good powder for Magnum cartridges, which we have here. And let's just say, I was surprised we got much, much better groups. This group in the center here is less than 3/4 inch, which shows that our platform is capable of shooting some really good groups, which impressed me. but our velocities were nowhere near what we were trying to achieve. These velocities, we'll just say, were extremely low for this particular cartridge. You know, a 270 WSM cartridge, you should be all over above 3,000 feet a second. With this, we were getting around 2850 max. And let's just say we were not but a grain off of max charge for our last group. So, you know, we were not getting the velocities that we needed for this particular project and our goals. So I went ahead and I did a ladder test with a different projectile. We went back to the Mag Pro powder, same powder charges, you know, as we had with the ballistic tips. And our groups drastically improved. I mean, and we were getting really, really, really good velocities. Our velocities at our last charge, which wasn't even the max charge in the manual, we were above 3,200 feet a second, which is really good. And we had some groups here that, let's just say, they were dangerously small until Joey's error come in on some of those last shots, because I was putting the pressure on myself. And we'll just say the sweat beads was beating up on my head because it was hot and because I was putting pressure on myself to try to get that bullet to go in that same hole. And you know, when you're putting pressure on yourself, it doesn't work out well most of the time for you. But we got something solid here now that I think is giving us everything we need. And we have loaded up some more rounds with this combination. And we end up going with about 70.3 grains of Mag Pro with the 140 grain SST. And we're going to take that back to the range, verify our results, and then that should give us to where we can get out and try our maximum point blank range. That's a video that I'm looking forward to making. With these results, I think we have hit what we were trying to achieve. We've definitely got our velocity. I'm 99% sure some of these last shots I know were me. I even called them when I did it because I was trying to fight up on that diamond as hard as I could, and that crosshair just wouldn't get there. But like I said last time, we got another range trip out of this. I got a lot more shooting in, which is helping me as a shooter. So needless to say, it was great. I can't wait to bring you the next video to verify these, and we'll bring it to you as soon as we can. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. God bless.